Back to the community. That's one thing I always take a lot of pride in, really inspire the younger generation, help them reach their goals. So it's great that I got to do that today.
What is your anticipation for tomorrow? Are there nerves? Are you excited? And how bonded do you feel with these other prospects that you're here with?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I'm trying to go in there with no expectations. Whatever happens, and I'll be grateful for whatever.
Can you talk about your decision to come here and not be at home or Ohio State?
Once in a lifetime opportunity. You only get to walk across the stage once and shake the commissioner's hand. So I'm gonna take the opportunity.
Can you tell us what you're wearing and how much time you put into your draft day suit, who made it, etc.?
You know I can't tell you what I'm wearing. You gotta see. You gotta see tomorrow.
Buckeye red?
Yes, sir. No, can't say.
Hey, Marvin, can you tell us a little bit about the impact that your father has had on you? What kind of advice has he given you to handle this part of you?
Hey, just be yourself. Be yourself. When you meet the team, meet the coaches, the GMs, just be yourself. Try and get a feel for who you are. So it's best to be yourself.
What's the best piece of advice he's given you in terms of you as a player and development?
Just work ethic, work hard. Take it one day at a time, and then all of that.
You read the with receivers with the Eagles or around Philly that you watch and idolize and model your game after?
I think Sean Jackson growing up was one of my favorite receivers. Like I said, Philly, watching him a lot. I got to see now Adrian Devontae. I'm also watch as well. So I try to take my bits and pieces from everybody like that.
Do you feel like the way you've gone about business as far as confident in where you're going and all that would pay off? Like, do you feel like not participating in some of the pre-draft stuff is going to end up working out in your favor?
That's not why I decided to not do anything. It was because I was confident in where I was going. Whatever happens, whoever drafts me, I think they done their research, and I talked to them and they understand what my health is and my skills and my skill set. So that's not why I didn't decide to not do anything until I was confident.
Can you say why? Like, what was your main sort of strategy as far as just doing what you chose to do?
Yeah, talking to my dad, and he decided best for us to prepare for the NFL season, prepare for the combine or anything like that. So it's your time to do our due diligence of resting after the season, getting your body right, and then training for to play football. That's what I'm doing.
What kind of factory is the prep when you see these other guys leave there and go on to have success in the NFL?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. We've had a lot of NFL guys coming through recently, and I think Philadelphia is going to be more of a basketball school, so a basketball city, and I think the prep's done a good job with producing some NFL talent.
You're already young, so your father played professional football. Who were some of the guys you liked watching as a kid? Maybe a Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones. Who were some of those guys that you liked watching?
Everybody, including the Jones, that's one of the guys, similar size that we kind of have. One of my name masters is the run out at his size, so
How do you think the competition of the Big Ten, Ohio State, Michigan, some of those rivalries help prepare you, and obviously, working with your dad closely, prepare you for the NFL?
It's great. I think Ohio State has most DBs drafted probably in the past 20 years or so. They go to the best everything in practice. And obviously, I think they have a lot of receivers as well. So, no better experience but to be around other great players, learn from them.
Marvin, what can you say about the support you received back home from Columbus as well? The way Ohio State prepared you for this moment for yourself?
It's been great. I love Columbus, the city, the people, the fans are awesome. I'm definitely going to miss them. I miss my teammates and the coaches already. But I know they support me going to the next one.
What about an event like this is so special too? Obviously, draft night, a big deal, but it's a little perspective to come out here and hang out with these kids and get to play with them as well. Obviously, look at you like a big figure.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that I take a lot of pride in, to give back to the younger generation and inspire them. I try to do the best I can doing that.
Well, you talked about your former teammates. What about your former teammates? Guys that are in the league, Terry McLaurin, those guys. What do you say about, or have you talked to those former receivers to get advice on this day?
Yeah, I talked to Terry, I talked to Chris, Garrett. I talked to everybody, Jackson, CJ, all the guys that I played with. And we really have a brotherhood there. I think we're friends first before we're former teammates. And they just gave me a lot of advice moving forward, and I took it to heart.
You talk about how we've seen what you can do on tape. What is it that teams have seen you do on tape? How would you explain that? What they're getting out of Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Getting the most complete receiver that you can possibly get, in my opinion. I think I can play outside, I can play inside. Can take the top off the defense, take the short routes deep or to touchdown. I think I just do a lot of things on the field. That's part of my biggest strength.
Hey, the Bears brought you in for a visit, right?
Correct.
What do you think about that, knowing kind of where they are in the draft with Caleb?
I mean, I think they didn't think nothing of it going into it. They didn't ask for a visit. Gave my visit. Met with all the coaches. Yeah. Everybody within the building. It was a great visit. Probably one of the best visits. The facility is amazing. And we'll see what happens though.
Yeah, I was going to say the thought of maybe playing with Caleb. How does that strike you? Just the whole.
I mean, that'd be great. It'd be great. He's a great quarterback. I mean, he would have played with a great quarterback. So playing with Caleb would be really great.
When you talk about the prep in Philly, how did that prepare you as a player? The city of Philadelphia and
tough city. Especially when you're an Eagles fan, they love you in one moment, then they're going to hate you next. So they kind of prepare you for the next level. You got to stay even keeled throughout the whole process and just continue to play for love again.
Well, I got to ask you, I cover Notre Dame. You played against Notre Dame. You played against some great DBs in those two games. What do you take away from those two games and I guess the DBs that you had challenge against in the last 2 years?
They were good games. Got the win on both of them, so I'm happy about that.
How much you're paying attention to mocks and maybe where you think you might go?
Zero.
Where do you think you're going?
I don't know. We'll see.
Marvin, you have that bit.
Okay, so I have two quick questions for you. Where is your inspiration? Who is your inspiration?
My dad.
Okay, last question. If you had any inspiring words to your younger self, what would you tell him?
Continue to work hard. Don't be too hard on yourself. Have fun, enjoy the process. Like I said, continue to work hard.
Thank you so much for all of it.
Marvin, you just look at your dad. I mean, you have an advantage that not a lot of other guys have. In what ways, what's the best advice that your dad has given you as you now go into the receiver?
Work ethic. It's always going to be the same. We're not afraid of anything. It takes a lot of work to do that. Prepare.
How did Ohio State prepare you for this moment?
We're surrounded by a lot of great receivers like that, and you got no choice to get better. So, preparing for every day of practice, you got to bring your A game. You got great guys around.
What's the process been like for you leading up to this weekend as far as getting ready?
It's been great. Been very relaxed. I'm super excited for draft day, obviously, but I'll take it one day at a time.
Marvin, obviously the draft is unpredictable of where you'll end up, but you've already said it. What do you feel that you can contribute and how you can contribute to really any of these teams that maybe will call you one player tomorrow?
Yeah, I think you just get a complete receiver, like I said. Someone can play inside and out, play the X, play the Z, play the slot, whatever routes you ask them to do, I think you can execute them at a high level. It depends on who wants to win.
You obviously signed the deal with New Balance. You're about as old as Jordan was when he signed that deal. Obviously, they're face of New Balance now. How exciting of that is of a milestone in your career is that?
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I think that's something that you kind of dream of when you're a kid, is to be able to sign an endorsement deal with a brand that values you. And we have a great relationship with them, and I'm super excited I got to be a part of it now.
Your dad has played for Colts. Would you be opposed to playing for the Titans or the rivals all those years?
No, I wouldn't be opposed to playing for any team. I think he'll be happy wherever I go.
Which one's the playlist tomorrow for the pre-draft?
I don't think you gotta listen to Draft Day by Drake just because the name of the song. So that's one day of the song.
What else has been kind of in the rotation for you lately?
The normal songs, normal artists, Meek Mill, Lil Baby, Dirk, J. Cole. So normal people.
Marvin, what's it been like just being at Ohio State all spring and continuing to train with some of your former teammates there?
It's been great. I got to really just miss them more than anything. Being around them off the field is probably the biggest thing that I miss. Being there, but it's been great training with AT, Coach Nick, and Coach Hartline still helping me out receiver-wise. So there's no better place to train, in my opinion, than the people that you've already been training with the past 3 years. So that's kind of what my approach was.
How do you feel like you've gotten better just through that process over the last few months?
Yeah, I think the things I got to do are very specific to me, whereas training for the past 3 years kind of speaks to the whole team. But recently, these last couple of months, I got to train with what I thought was most needed for me. So that's really good.
What do you see from the team that's coming back at Ohio State for next year?
super talented. I mean, they got a lot of talent on the team, and obviously they can do big things as Ohio State can do every year. So we come down to executing at that point.
I know I've seen you up there training with Jeremiah a couple times. What's been your first impressions of him?
I mean, yeah, he's great. He's got a lot of bright future ahead of him. I think he can be obviously one of the best receivers to ever come through Ohio State. I'm super excited to see his future. Really, he's a really special guy. Very humble, quiet. Just goes in and works hard. So you can respect that a lot from him.
How excited are you just to watch those guys this year? Obviously, so many of those guys in your class are still there. Just how excited are you for them, and what kind of motivation are you seeing from them?
Super happy for them. I hope they go on and accomplish all their dreams and goals. As a team, I'm sure they want to beat the team North like every year and win a national championship. So you're rooting for them. From where I'm at.
Marvin, I'm Aditi with CBS. Can I just have 2 minutes really quick?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay. Marvin, when you see your buddy CJ Stroud tell NFL teams, don't be dumb,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I mean, that's a great honor for CJ. Obviously, he has a great friendship off the field and some special things on the field together. So having the support, means a lot.
Obviously, he pulled you out a year ago to run routes for him on his pro day. Has he been especially helpful for right now, these 2 days, preparing you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Just when I got to talk to him on the off-season, really just taking one day at a time, really is all he told me. Enjoy the moment, only get to do it once. So that's what I'm trying to do.
So you're enjoying the moment, or are you nervous right now?
No, I'm not nervous at all. I'm not nervous. I'm super excited for tomorrow. Trying to go in there with no expectations. You never know what's going to happen. And just enjoy the day.
When you say no expectations and you never know what's going to happen, one of the things you said is that you really don't mind if you're the first wide receiver or not. You just want the best situation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what does that mean? You don't have to tell me a team, but what is the best situation?
I mean, you want to go into a situation, with a good quarterback, good supporting cast, as a receiver, your job is very dependent, play calling, quarterback getting the ball. You have a great offensive line, so whether I'm the first receiver, second receiver, third receiver, it doesn't really matter to me. I can go to a situation that's right for me, and I can perform and help the team win.
Does it at least matter to you if you're the best dressed receiver tomorrow?
We got a lot of guys with a lot of styles, so we'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, I'll give you one last one. Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas were fighting at the combine about who was faster.
Yeah.
You got a vote in that one?
Between them two, I don't know. Depends on how far they're going, probably.
You're supposed to say that you can take either of them.
Oh, I mean, I think I can, sure, but between them two, I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Sure enough.
Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome.
Hey.
Consider what it might be like to play for Jim Harbaugh.
No, I haven't considered that too much. I mean, obviously, everybody knows it's Ohio State, it's here in North Rivalry. This is a professional league now, so you got to put whatever college behind you.
What was the most important thing that you've learned from your father on and off the football field? He's a legendary receiver, and obviously you're about to be a legend yourself, creating your own legacy. What did you learn from your father on and off the field?
Just enjoy the moments on and off the field. I mean, obviously, as every day goes by, you don't get that day again. So work as hard as you can for football, and off the field, enjoy your time as well.
Marvin, have you had a chance to process just what this journey's been like for you and leading up to this week, and just kind of all the emotions leading up to what's going to happen tomorrow?
Yeah, kind of a little bit. I'm super grateful to be here and blessed, first and foremost. Not a lot of guys get this opportunity, so if anything, I'm just grateful to be here more than anything.
And apologies if you already answered this. I might have missed it earlier, but what about Ohio State has prepared you? Obviously one of the top college programs in the country, getting ready to take an even bigger step next year with the draft and with the NFL. What about Ohio State has been such a benefit?
Yeah, I think we're surrounded by so many great players. Got no choice but to get better. And forces you to bring your A game each and every single day. I play with a lot of great receivers, and being in that run, you have no choice but to learn from them. That's what's prepared for this next level.
You mentioned wanting to see those guys achieve their goals. Do you ever think, man, I wish I had one more shot at it with those guys, or have you kind of moved on?
Definitely wish I had one more shot at it. Especially so many guys came back. That's kind of the only one to lead. Me and Mike Hall really should have 21 class. But no, I'm super happy for them. They're going to do great things. Can't wait to see.
Was it hard to make that decision to leave, even though you knew you were going to be a top pick?
Yes, definitely. Because I think a lot of things I left unfinished and unsatisfied, in college. But just for what was best for me at that moment was to move on with my career. But I hope all those guys could do what I couldn't.
You have a lot of former teammates in the league right now. Who's reached out to you just to give you advice on this whole experience?
Pretty much everybody, really. Everybody. I got great relationships with them all. My receivers, CJ, I had Paris went last year. Other guys I didn't even get to play with, Paris Campbell. So it's all been great, and I think that's what Ohio State is. Really just brotherhood.
Will there be a little bit of trash talk if you go? You're going to be probably the guy who goes earliest in the draft among that group of receivers that you guys had in Columbus. Will there be a little bit of trash talk from you to those guys?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, I think at some point it doesn't matter. It's kind of like when you're a 5-star, you go to college. It doesn't really matter how highly you were rated. Once you get there, you got to go there and perform. So it doesn't really matter where I go.
Garrett set the bar pretty high, winning Offensive Rookie of the Year his first year.
Yeah. And CJ did it.
So are we going for a 3-peat here?
Got to, right? Got to keep it in Ohio State. So that'll be one of those goals.
How do you feel about Gus Johnson giving you the nickname Maserati Marv?
It was great. It was great. I mean, after the game, the phone was kind of blowing up. It was a nickname, and I got to speak with Gus afterwards. And I thought, I don't mind it, so keep rolling.
What was it like being able to be part of the Special Olympics clinic today?
It was great. I think one of the things I really pride myself on being to inspire the younger generation, and I had a chance to do that today. A lot of my other prospects here, and that was really great to get to do that.
How special is it just to be part of a unit that you're now going to be, the fourth receiver from Ohio State in 3 years to be a first-round pick?
Yeah, that's special, right? It's special. I mean, I don't know. I mean, has it ever been done before? I don't know if you guys could probably check that, but I'm just super grateful that I get to be in that group. And hope you all go on to do great things in the next level as we happen.
What are the biggest things Brian Hartline did to get you to this point?
Just break the game down very in detail, really. He did a great job of making us see the game from a whole, not just as a receiver. I was him being a player, he could relate to us a lot. I think that's probably the biggest thing that kind of makes him so good as a coach as well.
You haven't really, said I should be the number one receiver that goes off the board. But now that we're 24 hours out, is there, the competitive spirit that says, yeah, I'm the dude. Like I'm the guy that needs to go first.
I mean, yeah, I think that, but that doesn't happen. I'm not going to be super upset about it. I just want to go to a good situation for me. That means I'm the fourth receiver off the board, and so be it. But I'm not really worried about too much of who's the first receiver to go. Once you get there, it doesn't really matter where you went.
Since you're a Buckeye at heart, are the Michigan people treating you nicely?
I think I've had a good response. I mean, I think only because they beat me 2 times, so they have the right to kind of be a little nicer to me. But
on that same note, do you think the crowd's going to have some booze for you tomorrow when you come out on stage?
I don't know. We'll see.
You mentioned Paris. What would it be like if you got to reunite with Paris in Arizona?
Yeah, it would be really cool. Paris is one of the first guys that I got to be with when I first got there. He's in the 2020 class, and he's a great guy, really. Someone I can bond with on and off the field. And he needs a block for me to get the ball, so never broke one, try to help each other out in that aspect.
Can you share what this process has been like? Meaning, has it been months of interviews and just going all over the place? And let people in on your world a little bit. What's this been like, and can you really appreciate as you stand here today? What you're on the verge of, or is it not sunk in yet?
It hasn't sunk in yet. The process as a whole has been great, really, for me. A lot of training time, get ready for rookie mini camp and OTAs, things like that. So I've been getting my body ready to play football, as you guys know. And I've been very selective with visits. And gonna see what happens tomorrow.
Do you have, even though you wouldn't disclose it, do you have a good idea where you're going? Or do you still think it's open as to where you may be selected?
It's very open. You don't know until the day of your name gets called. So don't ever know expectations. You never know what can happen.
What's your advice to the returning guys at Ohio State of what they need to do to get to this point?
You just got to execute, really. the games that we've lost, I think it comes down to a play or two here, and that's a different team than winning and losing in football. So just execute.
How many Buckeyes do you think will be here next year?
As a draft as a total, I would say a lot. I don't, first round, hopefully we can break the record, whatever that record may be is. So hopefully you get like 10 guys, it'd be really great.
What's the best? Going to the Chargers at 5. What would it be like to play with Justin Herbert?
It'd be awesome. He's a great quarterback, someone that does his job very well, and needs your receiver. I'll just go in there and try to make his job easier.
What's the best advice your dad gave you to prepare for all of this?
Just be yourself. Be yourself more than anything. Let me go meet with the team. Just be yourself. Yeah. Be who you are. And it's like.
What of his game do you think you most emulated, or if any at all?
I feel like we played very similar since I'm 6'3", 210, what he was. So that's pretty much everything.
Hey, Marvin, how did you feel to be one of the most highly rated wide receivers in the draft?
It's an honor, it's a blessing, especially this our career class is so deep. To be considered one of the top guys, really is an honor. Like I said, a lot of great guys in this class.
Do you think your dad could be your dad's record or be better than your dad?
I hope so. That's my goal.
Marvin, in terms of the sports card collecting community, a lot of people get super excited when they pull one of your cards. Did you ever collect your dad's cards growing up?
No, I wasn't big of a card collector for some reason. I don't know. I guess because I knew pretty much everybody got some cards.
You want to try to pull your card?
Try to.
Try. Why not?
It's freezing right
I
now.
know, you're keeping them warm in there. Let's see if we can get you in this pack. I can take the wrap right there. Yep. All right, who do we got?
Riley Leonard from Duke.
Any rivals?
Kendall Milton from Georgia. Will Howard, Ohio State guy now. Shout out to Will.
All right.
John Rice Tommy from Purdue. Devin and Toby.
Oh.
It's not to know me. It's all right.
It's okay. Thank you so much.
Marvin, who's the best receiver in this class? Sure. Period. What is this moment like for you?
That's great. Definitely a blessing to be here. I like it's also best I can to enjoy the moment.
What are your impressions of just that?
Yeah, great staff. One of the best facilities I've been in through all of this I've taken. Very professional. The biggest thing, they love football. I think that's really appreciated for the staff. They really love football and they want to win.
What do you think of being paired up possibly with big players?
Yeah, I know she did. We were younger. And, really happy, surreal. We got teammates with him after knowing each other for so long.
What's the excitement level like?
Hey, Marvin, can you turn this way a little bit, please?
What's the excitement level like? The anticipation for tomorrow night right now?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm not really nervous or anything. We just enjoy the moment.
We're going to start wrapping up, guys.
Like I said, when the day comes, be happy. Enjoy the moment with my family and friends.
You think you're not nervous because your dad got you ready for this? Can you just kind of explain how it goes down? Or?
No, I'm just excited to move on to the next chapter. That's all.
You gonna cry tomorrow, man? What's the scale of 1 to 10?
I know, right? I know. So I've been thinking about it really, because I've actually never cried happy tears before, and I always thought that maybe draft day would be the day, but now I don't know. I probably don't think it's gonna happen.
Do you and your father y'all have any banter or whatever talking about as far as your college careers? Who had the best college career?
No, we haven't even talked about it, but I think I've definitely had the better college career so far, and I hope that I can have a better NFL career. But we'll see how it all plays out, though.